and you can fill in any chips with spot putty. Spot putty is like body filler, you know, like Bonda. Now that's just a brand name. The correct name for it is body filler. And this is putty. Use a hardener with it. A good color to have is a green color. You don't want it to be, you know, really blue. That means you mixed it too hot. It means it dries faster. And it should take about a half an hour to dry. Then you can get 600 wet sandpaper on a block. And you just kind of do a cross hatch, back and forth, switch up your direction, and stay on top of whatever you're sanding. And you'll just be left with the little dots all over the place for any of the chips you filled. And I'm just wiping off all the excess water right now. I'm going to use a gray scuff pad. And go ahead and scuff all the edges. Any shiny spots, you want to make sure scuffed. If it's still shiny, you got to go back over it. Paint doesn't stick very well to shiny surfaces. That's when you get peeling and all that stuff. Go ahead and blow it off again. Really well. Now I'm going to remask those windows using blue fine line tape. Get a real clean edge with this tape. And I'm going to go back over it with 1.5 inch masking tape. Kind of want to take your time on this with a fine line. You don't want a bunch of overspray on your moldings and things like that. Alright, this is a roll tape dispenser. It actually rolls the edge over on the tape. It rolls it over onto itself. Right about a quarter of the tape is rolled over. You can also do this, you don't have to have a little dispenser machine, but you can also do it with your leg. And we're going to use a 6-inch paper that has 3/4 inch tape on it, and also 18-inch paper with a 3/4 inch tape. This is a little masking machine. You can get these for $50, $60. Real good investment. You don't have to have it. I'm going to use the rolled edge on the edge of the car, and I'm going to go all the way around in the jambs with this tape, the special roll tape. And then I'm going to go halfway on that with the 6-inch paper. This is what's going to keep the overspray out of the car. Here's an example of halfway on the tape. You don't want to go all the way to the edge. And that little nice little rolled edge will flap when you're spraying, and it'll make it nice and soft. On the inside of the doors, we're just going to use a 6-inch paper. Straight, we're not going to put rolling on the inside of that. The overspray will be so minimal that you won't even be able to tell. Make sure everything's tucked in. No paper sticking out. That's how it should look. Now on the inside of the rear door, on the little lip, we're going to use the same rolly tape and the 6-inch paper. And we're going to back mask on this front door all up to however long the windshield is. And then we'll finish the rest of it with the 6-inch paper. This is how we mask stuff at work. Works real well.